And like you said, they kind of go hand in hand where like you could be out at a concert and someone
I
sees
mean,
your clothing and they're like, "Oh, hey." Like and you're like, "Yeah, I make music. Check this out."
yeah, exactly. Like, why would I perform or do music videos in other clothes when I have my own clothing brand? Like, they're gonna see me in the music videos or me on stage, and they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh, that's the brand, and then oh, you can go buy it over there. Like it's all interconnected. It's all one
Hmm.
thing that is
Yeah.
seemingly
No,
separated
I
into
will say
multiple
that's
things.
one, although there's not like a lot of like big name people that have really come out of Minnesota yet for music. I think they do have some decent music venues. Like there's a pretty good variety of music venues, even compared to like other cities I've lived in where there's, they have a good amount of like smaller venues and then also like a good amount of bigger venues, which I think makes an opportunity for people around here to like open for bigger artists, but also have like a more intimate show when they're performing too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, there definitely is a lot of good venues here, and there's definitely a lot of good possibilities for a lot of artists to perform there and for it to be a lot of fun. I've been recently more so trying to reach out and see what is going on with these venues, see what the process is to actually get in there and record or perform, I mean. And just really just show people real moves, show people what they
Yeah,
could
I
be
think that's a
listening to
big
on their way to work
part of it,
or,
and something
on their
I'm
way back
hoping to
from work.
attack more this year is you can build up your own stuff, right? But then you have to figure out how to get it in front of other people. So whether it's getting on other things where they talk about similar things as you, or performing, or getting out there. I think that's like a big thing too.
I mean, it's all about collaboration, like especially when you're starting, you got to be open to new ideas from everybody. I mean, like I'll get like I got this one Instagram DM from it was like some account with like 7 followers, some very very strange name, and he gave me some good pointers. He was like, okay, I feel like some of your music has maybe too much reverb or too much delay on it, or you should tone this down or add this or blah blah blah. And I feel like some people might look at that and be like, oh, this guy's hating or this guy doesn't like my music, but people ignore it. It's like he prefaced that whole message with saying, I really like your whole discography. You have a lot of talent. You got a lot of good shit that needs to get marketed and the world needs to see. And I feel like people could hear 20, 30 good things, but the one or two bad things is going to knock them down. And I think that's what separates
Yeah, and I
an
think,
artist who really
getting
wants
back
it from
into the
somebody
ego
who just
stuff,
does it for
that's like a
fun.
big role too, right? Where like you're talking about wanting to collaborate with people and work together. So obviously that's not like a huge thing on your end. So a lot of people when they see constructive criticism almost feel like it's like an attack on them, or like they're ripping down their like art or whatever it is, versus you're saying like, no, there's something here to learn. Like he's trying to compliment me but also improve me, like he's trying to help me out, and it's a good distinction to be able to make, because it's a lot more hurt feelings if you feel like everything's directed exactly towards you versus just someone trying to help, you know.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, music taste is like very subjective. So something that I might be into, other people might like not be into, or vice versa. Like, I don't particularly like screamo, death metal, or gent music, but I'm not gonna knock it for somebody if that's what they're into. That's what they're into. I mean, it's the same thing with everything in life. I don't like
Yeah.
specific
No,
food, but
I
I'm
feel
not
like
gonna
when
be
I
like,
was
ew, why are
younger
you
I
eating
was
that?
definitely in that category where I was like, why do you waste your time listening to Taylor Swift? All she doesn't even write her own music, and now that it's older, it's like, you know what, everyone can like what they want to like I don't really care what you like. Like I enjoy what I like, and I'll spend my time with that. You can do what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, that's like
exactly.
something you learn in like elementary school. Don't yuck somebody's yum. You know, anybody can like what they want. I
You
mean,
just don't have to participate. Yeah.
some things can be just blatantly bad, but that doesn't mean
It could be,
the audience for it.
yeah, yeah. You're like, yeah, well, I guess
But
it's not for me, and
that's
that's
again,
okay.
that's an opinion, I guess.
So we got an album coming this year.
Yeah.
We got merch potentially this year. I don't even know if I should ask if there's anything else this year at that point because that's kind of a lot. But do you have any other like mindset goals as we just turn the corner on a new year? And
I'm gonna be dropping a bunch of exclusives on some hosting platforms. I want to do like at least 3 music videos this year, and then just more interviews too. A lot more of them, and then just more singles too on my own platform.
mm-hmm.
Just help build a discography and keep marketing up.
Have you seen
Just keep consistent and keep
Waterwave
building
at
it.
all? Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
was gonna say
actually, I
that's
live
something that
like
I
three
think is
blocks
really
from them.
cool. Like
Actually,
I'm not in partnership or anything with them, but I've just seen it on social media, and I think that what they're doing is really cool for the independent music artists and people around the city. I think it's cool.
yeah, I've definitely been thinking more so about tapping in with them and seeing what's up. You know, it's like I got kind of
Mm-hmm.
my own record
Right.
label and clothing thing going, but that doesn't mean that we can't collaborate. You know, I don't have to be an artist signed to them for them to show love and for me to reciprocate that. I mean, it's all love in this
Yeah,
state.
Minnesota
You know,
nice, right?
it's all we can all be eating at the same table.
Yeah.
That's the end goal.
Yeah, another thing that I mean, you've probably seen this too. It's kind of all over the place, but have you seen like grouped how you can have like your own little thing that people subscribe to and it kind of helps. It's like something that the a lot of independent artists are doing now where it's like people can subscribe to like your account on grouped and it's like a place where you can put like exclusive music for like people that follow you there and you can have like a you haven't seen that?
I actually
What
haven't
sorry, what'd you
seen
say?
that.
Yeah, it's called Grouped. It's started by this guy named
It's
Tim
called
Weber. It's
grouped.
super. I'm not another thing I'm not in partnership with, but I've just seen with following a lot of independent artists that they do. So they like you like set up an account, and it's a way that you can have people uh subscribe to you like specifically. And most artists, what they do is they have like a free tier where they'll offer some of the stuff, and then they'll have like a paid tier that's like $5 a month and they'll do like giveaways or have like exclusive music or like behind the scenes stuff as a way to have like your fans like connect with you on like a deeper level.
Okay.
And you can like yeah, it's pretty much OnlyFans for artists is what what it is.
OnlyFans for artists. Yeah, no, I definitely have to check that out. I've been looking for actually a platform to just drop more like secretive music that people who want to delve deeper and have more of my music to listen to, they can tap into that and even maybe including like a secret password or something to that. So there's another community within my own community for people to make connection and
Yeah, and that
listen to
was
more music
actually
and
instantly what I
just
thought of
enjoy
when you
that.
brought up having this vault of like all these songs was I was like this would be a place where you could put some of that music for like the people that are like and like if you're like it obviously depends on what your plans are for it and you can do whatever you want with it. But I was just thinking I know a lot of artists do that where they have songs where they're just like, yeah, I never put this out, but like people that really like my music would probably really love to be able to listen to this somewhere and then they can tap in and enjoy it too.
I mean, I definitely want to put that music out. I mean, I've had 2 other aliases. I uploaded music in, I think it was like 2018 under Young Green. So that was one account that I had. I only uploaded one single to that account. And then 2 years later in 2020, I uploaded music again under an account called Carnes. So I uploaded, I think I did, it was 2 albums on that one. And like 3 singles or something. So I've I've been unsure of whether to keep those channels as they are, or rebrand them as my archive, or completely get rid of them and then just keep the music, or keep it as unreleased music. I mean, it's it's kind of weird because it's music that sounds completely different than to the music I'm making now. It's like a lot of, how would I describe it? Like I was definitely heavily influenced by like Juice WRLD and Trippie Redd back then, and I was trying to make music like that, and then it was really until recently I figured like I think I really figured out kind of the direction that I want to go with my music, with actually this new album that I'm just dropping like recently.